Hello my beautiful butterflies, it's Nabi, and finally, after Queendom 2's extremely underwhelming end, LOONA has made their comeback. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I'll be reviewing the title track Flip That, as well as the songs off the EP. Let's get started. In short, it was bland and unforgettable, but to those who are willing to hear me out, let me explain. Usually when I hear this sound, I just know it's gonna be a bop. And imagine the shock it was to me when it wasn't. If you know me, you know that I've been asking for LOONA to return to this softer, more cute concept from the moment the teasers of So What were released. So you'd expect that I'd love this comeback, but Flip That is so underwhelming. The chorus is short and the repetitive is meant to be catchy but ends up being very annoying. Then when I think we're finally getting somewhere after the bridge, the only striking part of the song is over before you know it. And while writing this, I've listened to the song a good amount of times already, and it still hasn't grown on me. It's still an easy skip. The song was very short and not memorable, and I know some of you will say, this was a special release. Calm down. But a release is a release. The least I should be able to do is expect good music from an artist no matter what kind of release it is, right? The song just seems like an unnecessary filler to LOONA's discography so that no one forgets about them after Queendom 2 since they are going on tour soon. But given their popularity and hype for this comeback, you'd think that Blockberry would seize the opportunity and do a little better than picking a title track that is B-side material at best. I like the vibes that the song gives off, and I'm easily adding it to my study playlist because it's calming and I just feel like it'll help me focus somehow. The song reminds me a lot of WJ Sen, and that might be because of the similarity between the two groups' concepts, but I'm not 100% about that. My favorite part of this song was the "You Make Me Shine," since I noticed that it became the part that I looked forward to the most throughout the song because it is just too cute to ignore. My first thought is, why is it here? This is such a specific pet peeve, but I hate when an artist has a special release from a show and then adds it to their next comeback release. I just don't see a point since it's already had its own release with Queendom. Maybe if it fit in with the EP, I would understand, but it doesn't. It ruins the vibes, especially when it's put in the middle. They could have just stuck it at the end. Like, I know that I don't have to listen to it in order all the time, but when we're talking about first listening experience, it's very bothersome. But don't get me wrong, the song is good. I loved it on Queendom, and I'm probably just overreacting, but I don't see why it has to be in the EP. That sound was the first thing I noted when hearing this song. I'll admit that I was a bit bored at the beginning and was barely giving it a chance because nothing really stuck out to me. But as soon as I heard the chorus, immediate download. The horns or whatever it is, it was very satisfying. The original turnoff of the song, which was its simplicity, became its strength, and I was totally unprepared for that build-up at the end. This song is very, I think the way to put it is expensive, but not in the new money kind of way, but almost royal. I think it was a good and slow ending that finished the EP off nicely. It's not in your face and goes well with the rest of the songs. Overall, I like the EP. I just have my issues with it. First, compared to the rest of the EP, Flip That just felt very bland and didn't stand out, which isn't something you'd want in a title track because that's a song that's supposed to draw you in. Flip That isn't doing that. Secondly, I don't like the different approach they took on a summer comeback. Maybe they didn't want to follow the basic beach and pool party theme, but I don't know what else they could do if they were planning a summer release because the EP in general just doesn't feel in season. If it would have been released in late February or early May, I feel like we would have been more satisfied with it. Also, I have a bone to pick with some of you who listened to the B-sides and immediately thought that they were snoozeworthy. Because if you only listened up to the first chorus and thought that, I just know your music taste is inferior and you probably love noise music and nothing more. Flip That, however, is snoozeworthy, so I will agree with you there. Anyways, that's all I have for today. What did you guys think about Flip That and the EP overall? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Before I go, I just want to remind you all to follow me on Instagram at Nabi_core and join my Discord server. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stream the best song off the EP, aka Pale Blue Dot.